Mr. Bob Coburn.
Yes, the man with heart indeed. You know, it's time for anyone who is a fan of Heart to rejoice right now, celebrate. Ann and Nancy Wilson are together. They're ready to tour, and tonight we got them on Rockline. Ann, it's good to see you here.
Thank you very much. I'm happy to be here.
Nice to have you. And Nancy, nice to have you back again. It's been
Hello.
at least 5-6 months since I saw you here.
I know. We get together often.
Yeah, we get together often. Great to have you back. Congratulations on the Tonight Show appearance last night. Was that fun for you guys?
Yeah,
It really was.
a lot of fun.
It looked like you had a really good time.
Yeah.
And at the end there, I don't know what you were doing with your guitar. I know you're going to play live tonight, but the song ended so cold on the show last night. I heard you kind of go, yeah, you know, just kind of a laugh or something.
Oh, you did?
There. Yeah.
Actually, that was me.
Oh, that was you that
okay.
did that? Yeah. It looked like you were kind of happy with what had happened there. So.
Yeah. I guess I just kind of forgot that it was going to be dead silent in the studio.
Well, it ended so
For a second.
abruptly, and, you know, the audience didn't have time to react, and, you know, I heard you on mic, I guess. So,
Right. I was just like,
I thought it was cool, actually, personally. So now the two of you began a 10-week tour in a couple of weeks, a couple of days, actually.
Tomorrow.
Tomorrow morning.
It's tomorrow morning.
Yeah.
Well, even less than a couple of days, yeah. I got to ask the question, why are you not going out as Heart? Why are you going as Ann and Nancy Wilson? Why are you not going as the Love Mongers? What's the situation with the name? It gets confusing after a while.
why in the heck?
Why? Doodle-doo.
Why? I want to know why.
Doodle-doo.
Why? Well, let me tell you.
Please do.
Ann can tell you now.
Well, if we were to go out as Heart, I think that people would expect a great big band with at least 6 people on stage. And that's not what we feel like doing right now.
We just want to keep everybody really confused and change every time we do anything.
And we are just, we're just sort of feeling really acoustic right now, except still edgy. It's not going to be like a little folk set. It's got a lot of dynamic to it. It's really intense. But we've been writing a bunch of new songs, and we're going to be playing them as well as some good old chestnuts, you know.
Yeah.
Or is that acorns?
Or is that
Chestnuts, yeah.
Are you talking about the guy who introduced me? We're going back to him. Chestnuts and acorns, yeah. You've got so much going for you with the name and everything, but everybody knows who you are. I mean, Ann and Nancy Wilson. You
Well,
don't need to say
hopefully-
that, you know.
Well, hopefully, yeah, but in some markets, you know, they really wanted us to say that we were Ann and Nancy Wilson of Heart, you know, so that people would know for sure where we came from. So we said, fine, you
Because
know.
you never know. It could be the Wilson sisters, the Ann and Nancy Wilson of country music, or Ann and Nancy Wilson
of you know, Carney
Jazz?
and Wendy, or, you know.
well, you know,
Any of those, yeah.
one of those.
But the fact that you've got new material as well, that would change things, I would think, too.
True.
So you're playing
Yeah.
more than just old hard classics. And
Right.
Yeah, we're kind of doing it backwards to how usually it happens, where you make an album and you tour the album. We're writing some new songs and we're road testing them first, and then we're gonna come back and make a record.
so you go on the road, then you go back into the studio.
Right.
Yeah.
Now, will that be as Ann and Nancy Wilson
Yes.
acoustically?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, there'll be some production involved, but it'll probably revolve around the two of us as players, like the show will.
Now, you guys are playing everything in the world live on this tour. Nancy,
Right.
what are you playing? I read a list of like 8 different instruments that you're going to be playing.
Well, it's an opportunity to pull out the mandolin and the dulcimer and the blues.
Dobro.
Little dobro, little blues harp, a little dust off the old piano fingers a little bit, and you know, electric and acoustic. And am I missing anything? I think that's it.
And
Mandolin.
And for you,
Yeah, about that.
Drum shaker.
Drum shaker.
little bass, little guitar, and
Yeah, bass guitar,
flute.
flute, electric guitar, piano, and various rhythm instruments. And the atomic boot box, which is just basically an empty box with some pickups in it that you stomp on. And it
name
makes
for-
a big old noise, you know, that you can groove to.
Actually, a good name for a band too. The
Atomic Boot Box.
Yeah, I mean, you never
That's
know.
not a bad idea,
You
actually.
never know these days.
Yeah.
Maybe it'll happen after tonight.
After tonight,
yeah,
could
we've
be.
got to keep our ears open.
Let's play a song. We'll take some calls in just a moment. The number's toll-free, 1-800-344-ROCK. This is Straight On Rockline. First call tonight, the distinction goes to Ed in Philadelphia. Welcome to Rockline, Ed.
Thanks. Glad to be here. Hi, Ann. Hi, Nancy.
Hi.
Hey.
How you doing? Well,
Fine.
Great.
Great.
I saw you guys last year at the Keswick Theater in Glenside,
Right.
and you introduced the song "Strong, Strong Wind"
Right.
at that concert, and it was a beautiful, beautiful song. And I was just wondering why it was never released as a single.
It was released as a single, but you know, it kind of had lead boots, to be honest. It had cement overshoes.
18 with an anchor?
Yeah.
Type of thing?
Yeah.
Well, it came out on the Greatest Hits record that Epic released.
Yes.
That's right. It's the first song on there, as a matter of
Yeah,
fact.
that's actually you can get it, but it's on that Greatest Hits Epic record.
So there you go, Ed. Ed liked that one, though. So
Yeah, well, it's a nice song.
Well, thank you. I like the song too. I just thought that it probably, might not have been the right choice for a single, but that was at that time not something I had much control over.
Yeah. Ed, thanks for being on. Let's head to Minneapolis. We're going to talk with Eric. Eric on Rockline with Ann and Nancy.
Hi, Ann. Hi, Nancy.
Hi.
Hello.
I just want to say I was fortunate to catch your show at Aerospace last Saturday in Seattle.
Oh my God.
So can you
Wow.
sing slightly? It was a great show. I really enjoyed it.
Despite all of our little technical faux pas.
Yes, it was a great show. But I guess my question is, with just the two of you now, without a band backing you up, full band, what have been the most difficult hard songs for you to transform for just the two of you?
Well, there were some that didn't even really make the cut. You know, like we tried to do Mistral Wind, and we just kind of looked at each other after we heard it and just shook our heads and went, no.
Yeah, we played it on the CD and listened to it to remember the chords, and then we thought, wow, that's pretty large.
That's an opus there.
That's kind of
An
yeah.
opus.
But we also though tried to do the Rain Song by Led Zeppelin, with similar results.
Oh, that's a 7-minute long song, too.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I think maybe, let's see, what would you say the hardest one to translate was?
That we're doing. Maybe Alone, because it has very, the chords are complex and stuff.
Yeah, and it's B.
It's large.
Let me ask Eric something in Minneapolis very quickly here. Eric, did you go from Minneapolis to Seattle for the show, or were you just
I
in
actually
Seattle?
went with a friend of mine, Tracy, and we just went there for the weekend, and I actually saw Nancy in New York in January, too, for her show.
God.
Pace have a friend who's a flight attendant. It's easy
Wow.
to get around.
Oh,
But
yeah.
we are definitely looking forward to seeing you here in St. Paul in 3 weeks.
Cool.
Wow.
And happy birthday again, Ann, one more time.
Oh, thank you very
There you
much.
go. All right, Eric, way to go. Alone, you said was the hardest one to play?
Well, yeah, I mean, there's a lot of
Nickety chords.
yeah.
So
Snickety.
can you play it now?
Yes, we can. As a
You
matter of
can?
fact, yeah.
Yeah.
But-
Just
Well,
play it.
actually, we'd have to.
We busted it on out there.
We'd actually need a capo from the back room.
We just happen to have a
I know
capo.
you do
We'll
have
grab it in a few minutes.
Okay.
Let's take another call from San Diego. It's Michael. Michael, you're on Rockline with Ann and Nancy.
Hi, Bob, and a big say hello to Ann and Nancy.
Hello.
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 Say hello.
Yeah, that's the one. I caught your performance of Barracuda on the Tonight Show last night, which was excellent, and I liked the flanged effect on the acoustic guitar there.
Rock.
And Nancy, your appearance on the Howard Stern Show was cool also.
Thank you. Yeah, that was very, in a word,
Challenging, or
trippy. I think might be the word. Surreal.
Challenging, surreal.
Surreal, definitely.
well, I had two quick questions, and the first one is for Ann. I wanted to know, what routine do you have to take care of your voice?
Well, I just really always just kind of use horse sense about it. I don't smoke anything, and I really don't drink anything, except, water and things like that, but no alcohol, because that's really drying. And I try to warm up before I sing and just be healthy. That's about all you can really do. If you're sick, there's nothing you can do to help yourself. You just have to work through it,
Just work through it, yeah. What else, Michael?
The other one was for Nancy. I wanted to know, did you ever take any formal guitar lessons and have fun on your upcoming tour?
Thank you. I tried to take a few guitar lessons when Heart's first album came out, but I only got about 2 or 3 of them in. I was trying to take a few classical lessons, but there was no time because we went on the road for 20 years after that.
For 20 years. That'll do it. Michael, thanks for being on. We're going to play a song right now. This is by Heart. This is Magic Man on Rockline. And to Hartford, Connecticut we go. It's Chris on the line. Hi, Chris.
Hi, how you doing tonight?
We're doing fine.
Yeah.
Hi, Ann and Nancy Wilson. I love you guys. I love you guys. I've been following you since the fall of '78 when I somebody put a little Queen tape in the car on the way to a Kmart Christmas party, and I was like, who and what is this?
Who and why?
Yeah. And
So you were working at Kmart at the
No,
time?
my friend was working at Kmart, and we were going to a Christmas party, and his sister said, I got this new tape from this band called Heart, and they put it in, and it was like a moment that's changed my life.
Where are you working now, Chris?
I'm the personal touch mobile mechanic. They may remember me a few years back.
I could have used you this afternoon. Yeah, stuck on the freeway.
But anyways, I just want to tell you, I'm calling from the Northeast, and we're waiting for you. We are anxiously waiting for you to come out here.
Oh, that's so great.
And I just want you to have a warm Northeast welcome.
Well, I don't think we have any choice, do we? It's kind of warm out there, huh?
A little bit, yeah. It's been no rain for a while, so it's pretty dry out here.
Chris, what's your question, please?
Okay, my question is this. I know that, Ann, you were born in San Diego.
Yeah.
And Nancy, you were born in San Francisco.
Right.
And I know that you settled in Bellevue. And I'm just trying to find out, I'm just curious, what happened between, before Bellevue? I know you've traveled in the military with your parents and your sister. And
What happened before Bellevue?
Yeah, where were you? I know you were born in Southern California. How did you get from Southern California to Bellevue?
Oh, well, let's see.
Our dad was
First San
stationed-
Diego. I was born there.
Well, our dad was stationed in Seattle.
At the recruiting depot. Yeah.
And then was sent away again, and they enjoyed it there so much he retired so they could settle there. So it was sort of where they decided to settle after
Was he in the Navy?
Marines.
Marines?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is that what you asked? Is that what you wanted to know?
Yeah, I wanted to know how so you basically traveled around the world.
Yeah. At all the Marine bases are where we lived.
Yeah.
You name one, and we lived there.
Probably.
When he said, how did you get to Bellevue? I thought you were going to say by train or car, or you flew in, or, one
No,
of those.
by way of San Diego, San Francisco, Quantico, Camp Lejeune, and Taiwan.
That's really all the bases, isn't it? Camp Lejeune and Quantico. That's Marine country, too.
Yeah.
Chris, thank you. We're going to head to Odessa, Texas. We have Bill on the line. Bill, you're on the Rockline.
Yeah.
Hey.
Hey, what's going on?
Oh, we're hanging out here with Bob.
Just
All
having
right.
a good time. What's your question, Bill?
Well, my question is, y'all going to continue on the Name of Heart, or just continue on as Ann and Nancy Phillips?
In the name of Phillips.
Ann and Nancy Wilson, I believe that would be, Bill. But
Oh, right. Yeah, well, there's other Wilson sisters as well in the band.
No. Back up. Yeah. This has happened before. This is not the first time this has happened.
you got to be kidding me.
No. It is sometimes confused with Wilson Phillips. It's just the name Wilson, and there's two
Right.
sisters.
See, I never would have thought of that. I never would have gone there.
But we are Ann and Nancy Wilson, and we aren't related to Wendy and Carney at all. But we do know them and like them a lot.
Right.
But we're not them.
So is the name Heart retired? Is it on
No.
hiatus? It's just kind of
It's on
back burner.
It's on blocks in the backyard.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
To be resurrected at a later date. Bill, thanks
Yeah,
for being
It's a
on time.
planter now.
We're just waiting for a new carburetor, but it's taking forever to get here.
Well, they use fuel injection now, so but you hang on. That carburetor's going to come in handy there. You know what? We got a
Well, it's
couple
kind of old. It's a 78
It's
model.
a 78, and it will need a carburetor. Yeah.
Yeah.
We got a couple of new stations we want to welcome to the Rockline family. A big Rockline shout out to WYMG in Springfield, Illinois, and WKLH in Milwaukee. Give us a call tonight. Our number's toll free. It's 1-800-344-ROCK. Live playing coming up. Your phone calls. Ann and Nancy Wilson on Rockline, toll free. 1-800-344-ROCK. Rockline and Bob Coburn with Ann and Nancy Wilson. Next week, Styx will join us on Rockline, and you can now email us your question for Styx. Email to rockline@aol.com, and we'll see if we can get it on the air for you next week. That's rockline@aol.com. Well, we've mentioned the Tonight Show. You did that last night. You did Barracuda. We want the Rockline version of the same song tonight, if you don't
Okay.
mind doing that. Ann and Nancy Wilson on Rockline for you. more live, maybe something new, something you're going to play on the tour.
Something new?
Yeah, something new.
All right,
Blue,
all right.
anything
Let's
along that line?
do She Still Believes.
Okay.
Okay.
Something old, something new.
Just let me.
Ann and Nancy Wilson, our guests on Rockline tonight. Our number's toll-free, 1-800-344-ROCK. That's 7625. And
Don't forget the strum shaker, Ann.
I don't think I used this drum shaker on this.
On the chorus?
I don't think I have so
Oh,
far.
okay.
No.
Oh, well. We're still getting it together here.
that's fine with us. It's live radio. We're used to winging it here at Rockline. You know, take your time, and we'll just wait for you to set up there. Nancy Wilson live again on Rockline. She Still Believes, a brand new song for you there. We have a lot of people who showed up tonight for the show. We got a room full of folks over there. That was outstanding. That's what I call a dream duet right there, the two of you in harmony together. That was excellent, just outstanding. We'll be back in just a moment. First, Rockline Remembers, brought to you by Stars Movie Channel. Can you remember what year these events occurred? Bruce Springsteen jumped the fence at Graceland in an attempt to see Elvis Presley. He was escorted off the ground shouting, "I've been on the cover of Time and Newsweek." Led Zeppelin's movie The Song Remains the Same premiered in London, and Heart released Dreamboat Annie, which contained this classic song. Was it 1974, 1975, or 1976? We'll be right back with the answer, more of your phone calls, and more exclusive live performances from Ann and Nancy Wilson on Rockline. Rockline with Ann and Nancy Wilson.
Ann and Nancy.
Hey.
Hey.
Hey, hey.
Do you have any plans to release any concert videos that you may have sitting in archives?
Ooh, that would be cool. Like, what was that one, that Midnight Special?
Oh, yeah, with
I
Wolfman
don't think
Jack.
they've re-released those yet.
Yeah.
Well, they've been showing them.
Have they?
Yeah.
There was another one then. It was another one. Was it Midnight Special? There was a few of those late night rock shows in
Yeah, Don Kirshner had
Don
one.
Kirshner and
The Captain and Tennille show.
yeah, well, there
We
was
did the
that.
Captain and Tennille show one time. Yeah.
I wouldn't doubt that stuff like that's going to be coming out soon, just because there's so much emphasis right
It's
now
vintage,
on
yeah.
rock
Yeah,
history
yeah,
and stuff like that. I'd love to see that.
And there's
too.
so many channels with satellite and cable and everything.
Yeah.
Got to have programming, you know. So
Yeah.
you're looking for everything. So you never can tell, Paul. We'll keep our eye out there. Any chance of filming any of the upcoming tour that you're doing now?
Well, I put the word out to management and everybody. I said, we are taping, so I think we should try to get some kind of a filming thing as well, because it is kind of an event. It just doesn't happen all the time.
Oh, it's an event, believe me.
When Ann and I just go
It's
out,
an
the
event.
two of us. And
you may know a person or two in the film industry, Nancy, you know?
well, yeah, except those people are all busy making a movie right now.
Apparently so.
Yeah.
Which, by the way, how is Cameron's movie coming along?
Oh, it's excellent. It's
Yeah.
hilarious. I think it's the most funny movie he's ever done or written, or, and it's just coming right along. Of course, it's got all of the emotional roller coaster that his stuff tends to have, but it's just great. It's doing great.
Well, once again, tell Mr. Crow that I said
I
hi.
certainly will.
We'll take a call from the L.A. area. It's Rebecca. Welcome to Rockline, Rebecca.
Hello, Ann and Nancy.
Hello.
I am just absolutely breathless having to follow your singing that song. I almost can't speak right now. I just have to tell you before I ask my question, you two have been my biggest inspiration, idols for greatness. I mean, you're the most incredible musician, singer
Geez.
that has, anybody's ever had the privilege to listen to, and you just proved it over and over again tonight with your few songs you've done for us live. I can't wait to see you in concert in the LA area. It'll be my first chance to ever get to hear you sing live for me, other than what I just heard over the phone, and I will be incredibly grateful. But,
Great. Well, I think we may be playing at the House of Blues here.
Yeah.
It's not quite for sure yet, so
nice little
don't quote me
intimate
on that. But
place.
I have a feeling she'll be there, yeah. Rebecca, what's your question?
Anyways, the song, oh gosh, it's off your multi-platinum album, my most favorite, Renegade, that I listen to every day. It's in my CD changer. Your numbers, is number 3 on the charts. You had 3 great songs that hit the 25 charts. But the song that Robert John Lang wrote for you, wrote for actually Don Henley. Is it true that he wrote All I Want to Do Is Make Love to You for Don Henley, and somehow it was offered to him first, but you got it, thank God. I couldn't imagine that song sung by anybody but you. And how did that happen?
well, yeah, that's what we heard, and in fact, the demo that Mutt Lang made, he just sounded just like Henley because he was trying to sell the song to Henley, right? So this demo sounds amazing. It sounds as if Don Henley is singing it, and so when we heard it and we decided to do it, we had to flip the gender around, which is what I think made the song as interesting as it was. It's just the simple thing of switching the gender.
Way more controversial. As a matter
Yeah.
of fact, it was banned in Ireland.
Yes, they don't like that kind of thing over there.
Banned in Ireland.
It was
really?
banned in
Really?
Ireland, yeah. Because there was a wanton woman on the road.
They'll not be having it.
Looking to, have an out of wedlock sort of experience with some.
Of all places, though, Ireland's just not the first place that comes to mind somehow. Banned in Ireland, what a
Banned in
distinction.
Ireland.
Yeah.
We're very proud of that.
Yes, we are.
Yes, it's
We love the town, the country, but we're very proud of.
Yeah.
Yeah, most of the people I've met from Ireland are pretty decent folk, Most
Absolutely.
of the people. Yeah. Our producer's Irish, and he just told me
They're
I was
really-
#1. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that.
Well,
Yeah.
he wouldn't ban us in Ireland, though, would he?
No, he wouldn't. He wouldn't ban you anywhere. We're going to head to Philadelphia and talk with Tom. Tom, you're on Rockline with Ann and Nancy.
Hi, Ann and Nancy. Great to hear you.
Hey, Tom.
I guess we're really blessed having you guys on the East Coast again. Nancy, congratulations on your Live at McCabe's Guitar Shop CD and your small tour.
Thanks.
And speaking of individual tours, Ann, when you toured last summer with most of the members of Heart, you performed a song called God Give Me Strength, which
Right.
was a Burt Bacharach, Elvis Costello collaboration.
That's right.
I understand on this tour you actually worked directly with Burt Bacharach on a song.
We did, yeah.
And can you guys tell me what's up with that and how it happened? And quickly for Nancy, please tell us about your whales.
Okay, let's do that first.
Yeah.
Okay, the whales first?
Yeah.
Well, okay, I was our fellow songwriter and buddy, longtime compadre. I was doing a summer camp for kids last summer. A summer camp class she was teaching about music. And I came in and we sang some songs and talked about songwriting to these young kids. And they were making a video of it. And the guy that was behind the camera said, I'm making a documentary about orca whales. And would you like to be the host? Because Olivia Newton-John was going to do it. And she couldn't do it after all, and would you be interested? And I said, well, sure, So I ended up doing it. I did 2 documentaries, one for sea otters and river otters, and one for the killer whale, and it was really amazing. I learned a lot.
Yeah.
So that was the whale story.
There you go.
Yeah.
And many have seen Elvis Costello and Burt Bacharach together in the Austin Powers film and know that they were working together. How did
Right.
you get hooked up with Burt Bacharach?
Well, we were so impressed by what they did together, especially God Give Me Strength, that we got to thinking, what if we wrote something with Burt Bacharach? Because that marriage of retro and new is so interesting that, we wrote some words and went, called Burt, and he said, come on down. And so we went to his house, and which is a very, very wonderful, beautiful place here in Los Angeles. And it was kind of intimidating to tell you the truth, because he's the great man, the great hit maker from the 60s when we were kids. But we got the song. We got a song, and it's called Nothing But Love.
Can you play that?
Yeah.
Yeah?
We can play that.
I love it when they're eager to play on Rockline, and you certainly are. This is wonderful. Yeah.
So this is a Bacharach Wilson collaboration. Nothing but love.
That's pretty much for the world to hear the first time, huh?
That's right.
Yeah. So we had Burt Bacharach, Hal David, and Bacharach with Carol Bayer Sager, and Elvis Costello. And now we have Bacharach Wilson. So we got the whole thing going here.
Yeah.
Anybody who gets on tonight gets a copy of Heart's Greatest Hits, courtesy of the fine folks at Legacy Records. And we'll return with Ann and Nancy Wilson in just a moment on Rockline. Rockline and Bob Coburn with Ann and Nancy Wilson. And as we were sitting here during the break, Nancy came up with a different harmony part for Nothing But Love. And I just want to make everybody aware. It happened here in the Rockline studio. It happened right here.
I've been meaning to add that harmony part. And
That's an outdated version now, but
yeah, well.
Wow, that was amazing just to watch you come up with that in the break. That, here's the new harmony part. That was really cool.
Oh, cool.
We're going to play a song off CD right now as we go back into the past now. It's Even It Up for us. Most of Even It Up for you there. We're going to, take some calls here because people want to talk to you and everything. That's a beefy sounding song still, isn't it?
Oh, Tower Power Horns from Oakland, California.
Yeah. They've been on so many albums and CDs over the years and do a good show on their own, too. It's a good self-contained band, yeah.
Great band.
Grease.
Let's go to Montgomery, Alabama and talk to Daryl. Daryl, you are on Rockline.
This is Daryl Edwards in Montgomery, and my question is, what is your favorite rock movie? And please, could I ask both of you to just say my name one time?
Your first name or both names?
Either way.
Daryl.
Oh, thank you.
Daryl.
Daryl, my favorite rock movie is Hard Day's Night.
Oh, what a great choice.
Yeah, I gotta say,
Beatles.
Not to be a copycat here, but I really love that movie too. I see it now. It's just the most beautiful black and white cinematography, let alone just everything else about it. But
and they were at the height of their powers at the time.
Yeah.
And the music, you can't beat the music in there either,
Oh,
they were just getting started there.
They were still just pop stars then before they changed the face of the, everything.
Universe.
Yeah. And of course, I would imagine Spinal Tap would be a close second.
Or maybe Quadrophenia.
Quadrophenia was fun, yeah. Daryl, thank you very much. I don't think he wants me to say his name, but he certainly enjoyed the two of you saying
say it.
Yeah.
Daryl,
New York City, here we come. It's Danny. Danny, you're on Rockline.
Hi, Danny.
Hi, Wilson sisters. How are you?
We're fine.
I got to tell you, you sound phenomenal tonight. Really great.
Thank you.
I have a question. I happen to be a children's author, and I heard a couple of years ago on a Heart special that early on you had always wanted to write children's books. And I was curious if, if that was true, but also if you've ever done that or if you ever want to, still if you want to do that. And then following that, just if you have any email address or website or anything like that for people that want to get in touch with you.
The answer to your second question is there's a website called annandnancy.com. The word and is spelled A-N-D in that. So it's annandnancy.com. It's a nice site. And, we have a few children's ideas that are still kind of in the works. And, we're hoping to do that along the way. But we kind of get, waylaid, sidetracked, and preoccupied by music most of the time.
And by our children who have lots of ideas.
That's right.
Who've got their own big ideas.
Yeah, got their own ideas.
Yeah.
Danny, thanks for being on with us tonight. We're going to play a song, Ring Them Bells, from Desire Walks On from 1993. And Ann, why don't you set this song up? Because I know this song is special for you.
Yeah, it is. This is a Bob Dylan song. It was, we first heard it on his album, Oh Mercy, produced by Daniel Lanois. And it was such a simple, great song.
Like a prayer.
Spiritual, yeah, in that special Dylan way, And so we did it, and we needed another male voice because we wanted to do it like in a gospel-y way in 3 parts. So we asked lots and lots of different male singers to come and sing on this, and the one who accepted, 2 people accepted, but the one that we used was Lane Staley of Alice in Chains. And he just does such an amazing job on this, and he's just so powerful and so centered, and it just
took us back.
Yeah, it's just really a beautiful song. It's just a really great thing.
Welcome back to Rockline and Bob Coburn with Nancy Wilson and Ann Wilson. Why are you chuckling there, Nancy? You're the one that started.
I just had to put that
because of the video, right? The video.
No, I just put kind of the video. I just put the headphones on and the beginning of What About Love started, and I went,
Wow, that's large. That is mammoth.
It was like you opened the door into a vast,
the 80s,
vast cavernous production.
Okay, let's talk briefly about the tour. An acoustic evening with Ann and Nancy Wilson, and you begin in the Northeast, in the New England area.
Hampton Beach.
Yeah, and then head, let's see, kind of into the Midwest a little bit in the Chicago, Detroit area, and then it looks like down the coast into Florida.
New Orleans.
And then the South.
So check with your Rockline affiliate,
Texas.
find out about ticket availability, and anybody that's heard this show tonight, if you don't buy a ticket for this show, I want to know what's wrong with you. You know? I would have bought a ticket to host this show tonight, I'll tell you that. This has just been a ball having both of you here.
Thank you.
Well, as usual, it's been great being here.
Well, thanks. And we've done these a few times before.
Yes,
This may be the best of all of them, though.
Cool.
You know? I can't thank you enough, and I wish you the best of luck out there on tour.
Thank you.
It's a different configuration for you. The way you sounded tonight, I'll be seeing you here in L.A., I guarantee you that.
Good.
Yeah.
Hope so.
Good.
Can you get me in? Can you get me some tickets? I got to thank everybody for listening and calling tonight. We can't do Rockline without you. And also we want to thank Christine Ashton at MSO, the folks at Sony Legacy, and Kevin Wilkins, and an extra special thank you to Richard Ruiz
And
here.
Tom Monger.
And Tom Monger, who is actually somebody who called earlier and runs the website.
That's right.
Which is, what was it again? AnnandNancy.com.
That's
You can
right.
check it out there. Thanks again. This has really been a memorable evening for me.
You too. Thank you.
I'm BC, and I'll be seeing you.